Hi, it's Nick Robinson here. On behalf of Colour Tree Limited, I've come to tell you about some of the new paper we have in stock and some of the new products the British Origami Society has made. This is a reprint of an earlier collection of Max Hume's train set. Originally it was just the rocket, which you can see here, but Paul Hansen has done an amazing job of reworking this, expanding it, adding new. That's the rocket instructions. Here's a steam train. Bogies, carriages, all kinds of things. Beautifully laid out, makes an excellent present. There's the contents. So you can buy this from British Origami Society shop at colourtreelimited.co.uk. Here's a perennial product, always goes well. It's called the 50/50. 50 sheets single-sided, 50 sheets double-sided. A great selection of colours in there. That's worth having at all times. This is always popular this time of year. Green on one side and red on the other. So very festive for fir trees, Santas, Christmas presents, all that type of thing. This is a product we've had for some years now, the Bashetta Star, created by Paolo Bashetta. It's a classic modular design. You get all the sheets of paper that you need. Nice pattern paper, different patterns available, and you get a set of instructions in a variety of languages. So the actual unit is quite simple to fold. Putting them together obviously takes a bit of time, but the results are just amazing. They make great presents. So that's the Bashetta Star. Here we have a pack of double-sided paper, and you're getting 10 packs for the price of one. So each pack has 30 sheets, and they come in a variety of colours, double-sided, so you get different colours on either side, and they're all individually wrapped, so you get 10 packs within the kit. So if you have a class, you can give one of these packs to each of the students, and they come in a nice little box as well. So it's always great if you can let your students choose their own colour rather than just giving them a colour. What else do we have? Yeah, we'll learn a model. So we're going to learn a model, and I'm going to use this paper, which is jumbo double-sided coloured paper. Bright colours, different colour on either side. You can see this, and it's a good size for folding larger models with. So let's use a sheet of that. And we're going to make a model called triangular Anti-Prism. So an Anti-Prism basically is a shape of any number of sides, and each of the sides has an equilateral triangle coming down from it. You'll see as we go along. So we start with the white side, or in this case the light blue side, upwards. Fold in half. We've actually got two sheets, look at that. And then we fold the quarters. One side and then the other. Always worthwhile taking your time with these creases, because if you get them wrong, the geometry doesn't work properly. Now we rotate the paper, and we're going to fold over, starting at the bottom left corner, and the bottom right corner will lie along the halfway crease. So you just have to slide the paper around, make sure it's starting at this corner, and then I kind of swivel it round so that the corner here lies along the crease, and then I put the fold in, and that makes an angle here of 60 degrees. I'm going to open out and do the same in the other direction. We've now got another location here which you can use. The more creases you put in, the more locations you get. So start at the corner, top corner lies on the halfway crease. Now turn the paper around, and we're going to fold the top corners down to lie along the creases that you've made there. So there's the crease. Let me bring it up a bit so you can see it. So I'm going to make this edge lie along that crease. thing we do on both sides. So let's line up with that crease. Open out, turn around. Now we look for where this crease meets that crease. There's a point here where two creases intersect, and we're going to fill the bottom corner to that point. It's very difficult to see sometimes, but if you have your light set up, it should make you see the creases better. Now we'll do the same on the other side. Like so. Open out, and we're going to turn around again, and we're getting a grid of triangles in the paper, and we need to put this crease in here. So we're folding over so that the mountain crease you see here lines up along one that's underneath it, and you get locations all the way around the paper. You just have to use your fading eyesight to put that crease in, and same in the other direction. So if we fall into this, we could, if we wanted, fold that corner over and use that to line up, so that might be a bit more easy to see. Right, so we put all our creases in, and we're going to turn it round so that the little gap here, the little shallow angle, is away from you. Let me just see if we can get the better shadow. There we go. And we're going to fold over the bottom right corner on an existing crease, turn the paper round, and fold this short light edge over to the inside edge, like so. Then fold this edge over, and finally fold in half along the central crease. So I can do it like so. Nice firm creases all the way around. If you want to reinforce your crease, you can obviously use these Hans-Werner Gut wooden folding tools. Fantastic for making nice sharp creases. And actually I have a few others. You can buy these from kniforigami.com, and there's lots of different shapes and colours and patterns. A nice orange one there, some beautiful wood finish there. So kniforigami.com, and check out my shop for those. But I find them really good. Nice sharp creases. Then we turn the paper around so it looks like this. We've got a light little section here, and we're just going to go over each of these creases now, reinforcing them. So I'm going to use my tool. This one here. So the creases are there, we're just making sure they're nice and sharp. And you can see when you get 2 or 3, well, there's 4 layers here, it does need a bit of pressure to put that crease in, so any tool is useful, plus it's beautiful. Turn it round if you want, it doesn't really matter, all the creases are already there. And finally the same one. So we have this. Now we're going to form it into a ring, and what we're aiming to do is to create the triangle at the top like this. So we've got paper here, this is what we call a flap, and here we have a pocket. There's one part of the pocket is this section at the bottom, another part is popping under there. So this flap is going to come round and go in there and in there at the same time. So there's no rules as to how you do it, and it's going to overlay as far as that. So this triangle is going to be halfway inside this triangle. So tuck it in the top one, and then open the flap there, and slide it into the bottom one. And when it's in place, hopefully you can just keep sliding. There's a bit of tension there, so it can be fiddly. There we go. Keep going until that point is in, and make sure that that edge is all the way to the corner there. Wrap it round. Then just give these edges a little pinch, the corners, not the edges, making sure that all these surfaces are flat. And that is a triangular anti-prism. So here's a triangle, and from each edge of the triangle there's an equilateral triangle coming down, and the same on the bottom, a triangle. And you can make many different shapes of these, and it's a fascinating shape called an anti-prism. And you can see it one way with a hole at the top. If you put it so that there's a face on the top, you see a kind of a different shape going on. And what we've actually got is an octahedron. If you imagine this face has paper on it and it's solid, then you have an octahedron. But because it has a hole on the side, it's called a triangular anti-prism. So that's fun. So there's a few ideas. Christmas, fascetta, stars, red and green paper, origami train set, some folding tools, and what else did I show? Yes, the double-sided coloured paper. Lots of things to try, and all available from colourtrylimited.co.uk. Thanks a lot. I'm Nick Robinson, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye.